So we're here with first place, BCS Melbourne Premium. Nicholas, I don't know if you want to give your last name.
It's Amadeus, yeah.
Okay.
Just put it up.
You put like your socials on screen or something.
Yeah.
And you're here to take us through a deck and how you did it.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with the main deck, I guess. That's a good start. So starter, Twin Chew, it's Eradicator. It doesn't matter but it's on team. So 4 Vowing, 2 Krumstego, and this is your main combo piece. Because the main idea of this deck is just to combo with Stunburst and give a big tail with these. I run 2 Vanquishers because if you go first, you're making 2 Axles, it's good. And you can also push quite hard going first. Because it's at least 5 attacks without doing anything. And 1 Armor Break for the harder matchups. We will get into that later. And we run 1 Forbidal because the condition for Vowing is to have 1 Vowing Rearguard in 1 Rearguard or 1 Soul. So if you put Forbidal, you get to cut these 2 out. And that's why you have 1 Forbidal, best order in the game. Yeah, it's like people say like this card is busted.
Yeah.
The judge beside me when I check your deck, I'm like, what does this card do? Well, is he trolling or is just something funny? And he see me play, he's like, oh, that's what it's supposed to do. Because you can just use this strip to get 3 bind, get power for this, and it's not 1%. So once you restand, you can swing again, get a power again. That's why it's really good. So that's for grade 3s. Let's go for grade 2s. We have 4 Spark Race, 3 Zuitan, 3 Cho-Oh. Why it's like this is your best grade 2 ride. It's your best grade 2 we got anyway. Zuitan is good because it gets 5k every time you bind. Stunburst usually hits like 2 to 3 things, so it's plus 15 on average. And it goes to Soul to draw. It's really good because you want to it feels Soul for the Stego and for Vowing. And a lot of the strides use Soul, Exterminate, and Stunburst use Soul, so it's just good. We have 3 Cho-Ohs. It's a good way to remove stuff early game, and it's a good restander if you can't get another Vowing, or if you're doing a Voltage turn or Exterminate turn, it's a good attacker as well. As for grade 1s, we have 1 Tank, obvious reasons, 4 Nusku, 2 Split, and 4 of the best grade 1s in the game. Demolition to Evan. The reason I'm playing Vowing is because I don't want to split, I don't want to not bring Demolition, it's just too good. It helps you draw early game, it pushes pressure, also fills your soul sometimes. It can also help you bind during a Vowing turn. For Nusku is because you want to have as much consistency as possible. And we put a 2-2 split because this, it can help you search for your armor breaks, get your Forbidal or your Regas that you need. But I bring 2 of these because you might want to hard search your Vanquisher if you go first. Because having a turn where you don't have Vanquisher is a little bit kind of bad if you're going first. It's not an Eradicator. Do not Eradicator in the deck. And I guess for the triggers, 4 Strike crits, 4 of the Vanguard 0 crits, I suppose. Why I bring these is because it feels Soul if you're in his last turn. If you're Voltage, you can technically go to Soul and draw. But the best part is damage check. Oh, draw. Really good. And 1 OT, Sturgeon Veda, 3 Jaw PGs, and 2-2 split. Why I do this? 1, it's Eradicator. The CC does come up because sometimes I armor break, Giga, armor break again. And you need this because if you fight Melista, you need CB. This will do it. Or you can be revealed as a cost for this. It can also be searched by this. So I think it's a good split. And a lot of questions I did get from some people is about armor break. It's only there because firstly I got inspired by Petras. He keep armor breaking people. I think, oh, that's a good idea. So I bring 1 because I only can fit in 1, and helps me win the hard matchups. For example, if I fought Neo Nectar, one of the games I did fought Neos, I had to damage deny him so he doesn't extend and attack me as much. Because 1 CB is an extra attack, but another plan token, which is kind of what. So I just give him 1 CB, armor break with 0 rearguards, swing. Because I did that, I have 0 rearguards. I can G-Guard 3 impedes, stop it at 3 in a turn. It also helps me to win the Axel matchup like Novus and Narukami, because most people I see, they run the sweep base and they always want to aggro you. So they push me, I just armor break, Stunburst, swing, can you guard? That's how I win my top 4 because I fought sweep, he pushed me, I armor break, swing, can you guard, 9 crits, no, okay, take. Yeah, so it's just there to help me win the hard matchups. And sometimes like being 5 crit, you can hard damage deny someone. And you can OTK using Vowing or GB8. Speaking of GB8, Okay, so one harmonics. I'm not gifted to go first every game, so it exists there for that reason. Only one exterminate, mainly because you only use it when your opponent have nothing. You just want a free push and free draws. But you don't. But you're not. Your deck's not built around exterminates, so you only have one for that one turn. One sunburst because Bushi said so. 2 voltage because this deck does build out a bind zone, and voltage help you close a lot of games. 1 drachma. I never use it, but it's there for the matchups where you know your opponent's hands and they have no grade 3. Or you just want to board wipe everything, and if you lose Juno, it's fine because you have bowing. So it still does something. 1 GB8, you do go to this quite often because you can just dig for your G guards. You also can do the Spear Stride with Zoras and open your G zone, so it's quite often you go to GB8. And 1 Conquest, a lot of people ask me why. This is mainly my second version of voltage, but it board wipes the opponent. He himself has a crit pressure and can get 4 checks. So one situation when this comes out against OTT in my round 7, he's pretty much dead. He's only weak if he check OT on defensive. So I just conquest, board wipe his board, swing 4 checks. He PG this one, I check crit on the 4th check, give everything side, smack. He was OT, but he didn't heal on 7-1. So it's there for that reason. Jixer can board wipe and get 1 drive. For G guards, we have 3 impede, it's really good, and 2 bulwarks and 1 counteract. You only use 1 counteract because you only have 1 opportunity to use it. It's when your opponent have nothing, or just want a big number. Because more often than not, you just use bulwark if you want a big shield value, but it also shoots things. And you have 3 impede because impede stops a lot of things. In your Nectar's turns, if you empty your board, you can just double impede. You eat the combo pieces. So you just have the new Katrina left, and you have one of the things left, 1 tokens. If you fight Revengers, impede stops their turn basically, because they have to sack 3, but they have nothing left none of regards to attack, or they can't withstand, something like that. So I guess that's it for G zone. Ideally, right? You go first. You just vanquish get this, get your marker set up, push a little bit. Maybe they're 3 or 4. Because if they're 4, they're most likely dead, usually. But some games I do have to go. Either you want to go this into this and win by with 2 axles or 3 axles, depends on your turn order. But I do have some cases where I couldn't win on stun bursts. That's why you have voltage and conquest to close the job. Because against my games against OTT, he didn't want to give me too much CB, and I also don't take damage because I don't want to die out of nowhere. So this is why I just stun burst, make big board, didn't kill him, ship his resources, and just win with full grade of this one. Same way I won against DP as well.
The other Narukami guys at the top were using
the Vanquisher sweep build without demolition.
What made you choose this instead?
Well, mainly it's because broken card.
Yeah.
I mean, demolition's it's the best card Narukami has. I'd argue it's the only card that makes Narukami playable in the premium format at the moment. Because it solves a lot of things. It's draw powers, because not everyone can drop cards to guard. It fixes your soul sometimes, help you put bind if you're on an exterminate turn or your early turn. And yeah, Eradicator is searchable. And this deck, you have OTK potential just from the bowing alone. Because bowing into Sunburst with the Dino on board is very big, and not a lot of decks can stop that. Even if they live, they lose a lot of their resource, their drop, their hand, and their board. Sweet Command doesn't scale. It's just you have an extra Exo, another attacker maybe, but it just stays that much power. And Sweet Command doesn't really build bind like this deck. Because the deck builds your binds for opponent's bind for Bulwark or anything.
You playing this for well?
Yeah, I'm known for one thing only. This Narukami. Might as well. And I think it's still a solid deck. I mean, Gear Chronicle is going to be a thing with the new Right Fixer. The deck is pretty crazy. I didn't test much into it, but I think it's an okay matchup. And just ban Melista, please. Please. I don't want to play just variants in Worlds. It's pretty boring. It says, can you rush? Oh, you trigger? Oh, you have everything? Okay, GG. Very fun game, guys.
And then any final remarks? Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, keep your demolition, guys. Technically, it helped me win a lot of games. Because in all of my games, when I open demolition, it helps me gain so much advantage. When my opponents they just drop so much card to guard to deny it, they die to an OTK of nowhere. Then I did this OTK, the bowing. But yeah, that's about it.
Yo, is that BCS Melbourne champion?
Yeah, man.
Champion?
You got it, bro.
Deus X23?
Yeah, that's what it's going to hear.
Oh, that's the BCS.
Everyone BCS.
Yo, yeah. BCS?